Good morning, traders and investors. Roger Scott here, senior strategist for the Trading Pub. It's Tuesday, it's September 19th. It's about 7:56 in the morning. The market's going to gear up to open up in about an hour and 34 minutes. I guess I'm not really late or early. I'm here at my usual time. But I wanted to just let you guys know that a few things that I wanted to let you know. First of all, make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel, roger-scott.com, or YouTube, whatever it is, Roger-Scott. Like our videos and make sure to attend our VIP room. It's happening at noon today, Monday through Wednesday at noon, Thursday and Friday at 11 a.m. Link is below this video. Make sure to subscribe to our Telegram channel where I give you guys freebies all the time. And I post pictures of my trading assistants, wink, wink. It's just go to rogerscott.com/Telegram and press the link once you're inside Telegram and it'll log you in. It's a private channel. Now, today I'm going to talk about strongest sector, strongest stock, weakest sector, weakest stock, and I'm going to give you a couple of day trading picks. Now, before I get too deep into my day trading picks, there's an issue that I want to address. A lot of the times I give you guys very small cap stocks to fade in the morning, and someone let me know, and I'm going to give them to you today again. And someone mentioned to me, Roger, I can't get these stocks filled. I can't short these stocks at Thinkorswim. There's no stocks to borrow. You won't be able to borrow these penny stocks or these micro cap stocks at Thinkorswim. You're going to have to trade with a professional day trading broker. Centerpoint, Cobra, Lightspeed, those are professional day trading brokers where they'll, at a very hefty cost, they'll allow you to borrow shares. These trades have very high probabilities, but they're not available to borrow at regular brokers. So if it's a regular stock, S&P, Nasdaq, whatnot, Russell, it's all good. But if it's a very, very small stock, you're going to have to go to a special broker. It's worth it because, well, take a look at our win rate for these stocks. They're extremely high, but you need a special broker for most of them. Thinkorswim won't let you borrow them. If you have any other questions, you can email me at roger@rogerscott.com. How hard is that? Roger@rogerscott.com. All right. I'll get into these stocks later today, but I wanted to give you a heads up so you understand what the deal is because I got a couple of emails, people saying, Roger, these trades are amazing. They're always winning, but I can't get into any of them. So you need a special broker for tiny cap stocks. Tiny cap stocks that have a very small float. Centerpoint, Cobra, Lightspeed. Go to Google and type in day trading broker, specialized in short sells, but the three I gave you should be enough to give you a leg up in that department. And if it's a regular stock, a Dow stock, S&P stock, even a Russell stock, even most small stocks, it's not a big deal. It's only with these microchip stocks, microcap stocks. All right. The Nasdaq is up about 10 points. The S&P is up about 5 points. Dow's up 23 points. This is the definition of nothing is happening. And I mean nothing is happening. Why? Because we're all waiting for tomorrow's announcement. And here's the irony. I don't think tomorrow's announcement is going to be anything special either. Looking at the bond market, it looks like we're hovering around these levels. I think if we were going to go lower, I think we would have already gone lower, but I think this bond market is waiting for Squirrely Powell to speak tomorrow and tell us his thoughts. I mean, look, the Fed is not going to raise rates tomorrow. It's all going to be about what his forward-looking statements are. And I think based on the core CPI and the PPI, he's going to say things are a little slower than we expected, but we're moving in the right direction. And that's really what Wall Street wants to hear. As you could see here, based on the technicals, the SPY is just a hair below the 50-day moving average. I mean, by the end of today, it could be up there. We're talking 443, 447, 4 points. We're not really talking very much. QQQ, similar situation. Look, we're right below that, and the 50-day and the 8-day are like literally on line with each other. We're just a hair off. I mean, literally, we can hit it today. Let's look at it on the Dow. Yeah, just a little bit. I mean, we're at 34,870, we're talking 200 points away. So we're not talking about a major factor. Keep an eye on those. Now, the biggest thing we're going to have today to look at is the Homebuilders sector. Now, I don't like the Homebuilders sector. I do like the volume, but the problem is this volume is on the way down. And as it's going up, it's creating like a V. Notice that? See, volume high here, right? And then low volume as we go up, and then higher volume on the way down. That's not good. What else is bad is the fact that this high, let me just pull this up here. Notice we couldn't make a higher high, even though the stock market tried. We couldn't do it. That's bad. We're also below the 50-day moving average. And let's see, do I have the 100? Let me put the 100 on here. Yeah, let me put the 100-day moving average on here as well. We'll see. I think it's right hitting the 100. Yeah, look at that. That's why I wanted to put it there. There's a reason for it. This trend line and the 100-day moving average are creating a very good support area. But here's the problem. If today's data, we've got housing starts and permits today. If this data is bad, if this data is really, really weak, and if we start falling through this area, there's nothing here till the 200-day moving average. I mean, nothing here till the 200-day moving average. So you need to pay very, very close attention to Homebuilders today and the overall XLRE real estate sector as a result. Real estate, not as much, and that's just doing nothing. I mean, looks like a head and shoulder patterns, but what do I know about technicals? And that's not good either. That would just bottom line is I'm not liking this channel. I don't like that we're sitting at the bottom. If we don't key off really, really hard, we're going to key off really low. And if once we break this support, that's a very, very strong support. And once we break the 100-day, which we're sitting on right now, very bad. So keep your eye on XHB today. Now let's talk about the broad economy, and then I'll get into top sector, weakest sector, top stock, weakest stock. Give you guys a couple of accoutrements for Tuesday. Market participants geared up for a big week for central banks with the spotlight on the Federal Reserve's interest rate decision on Wednesday, which will be a non-decision. There's a 99% chance or 90% chance nothing's going to happen. Wall Street closed just above its flat line. I'm not expecting major moves today because it's investors and hedge funds would be nuts to put big bets ahead of tomorrow's decision, even though not really expecting much. And we've been in a wedge now for what? For a month and a half on the S&P? I mean, wedge, just a wedge. Look, I'll just draw it very quickly. Look here. Just a lower wedge. Now that tends to break out higher, but it can also break out lower, and that's a major issue here. Tesla fell a little bit. Guess it couldn't stay above the 50-day, and that breakout point was among the top losers on Nasdaq yesterday. Goldman Sachs lowered its earnings estimates. Tesla's been having a rough ride. They are not the leader anymore like they were 10, 15 years ago. They need to get their stuff back together. They need to get themselves back up on track. Federal Reserve kicks off its two-day meeting later in the day, while investors widely expect the U.S. Central Bank to keep its rate hold on Wednesday. Everything's going to be focused on what Mr. Squirrely Powell is going to say at the press conference right here, which follows the decision. Don't hold your breath. It's going to be a long one. Crude oil. I told you crude oil is at a 10-month high. Energies are looking great. A robust rally that could reignite inflation. Folks, inflation never went away, okay? Just to give you an idea. So be careful and watch the energies. Energies are actually looking fantastic. I love energies. God knows what we'd be trading right now, but for energies. They look at that, right above the 8-day, nice and tight. Looks like they're ready to go up again. Volume is above the average here on this little swing up. I like it. I like what I'm seeing with the energy market. Again, we got building permits. We got housing starts. That's coming out in about 25 minutes. Big report. I'm more interested in how Wall Street reacts to it than what it is. I think it'll be stable, but I want to see how Wall Street reacts to it. Europe is not really doing anything. Everybody's waiting for tomorrow's report. They're refraining from making big bets, not hats. I don't know where that came from. Big bets ahead of interest rate decision by central banks this week. Auto and energy stocks gained ground on Tuesday. Industrial tech stocks underperformed. China composite today closed slightly lower as some investors maintain their cautious stance regarding the world's second largest economy, despite recent data igniting signs of stabilization. I'm not seeing those signs, but I'm hoping they're there. We really need it. And just imagine U.S. is swimming in an ocean and it's got a 100-pound barbell over it while it's swimming or holding on to a 100-pound barbell. It pushes us down. China is we need it to push us up, not down. It's been pushing us down. Japan closed lower today with chip-related stocks leading the decline. I think they were following U.S. as investors exercised caution in anticipation of a central bank meeting in both U.S. and Japan. If looking at semiconductors, just to give us an idea, semiconductors are up actually right now. Let's look at NVIDIA. NVIDIA is up right now. So I'm not really seeing any bleeding on semiconductors this morning, which is a good sign. As a matter of fact, NVIDIA can be coming up. Now let's talk about top stocks and top sectors. So you can easily see that energy is the leading stock. Industrial, retail, this is bad. The fact that retail and industrial are on the bottom and healthcare on the bottom, that's very bad. Consumer staples, consumer staples. Don't get me started. Home builders. So we don't want to go tech heavy. We don't want to go speculative heavy, although we could. But we want to focus on the downside right here somewhere and the upside right here somewhere. So let's take a look at the S&P 500. All right. So Lilly is coming down. No, we don't want Lilly. We want stocks that are actually coming up. Well, Google looks fantastic. And communication services is, what was it here? It was like the second or third. Google looks fantastic. Either this one or this one. It looks fantastic. SEG, Constellation Energy, looks fantastic. So right away, I'll tell you, if I'm going to be buying something, Google and CEG looks fantastic. Marathon Petroleum, we've been talking about this for quite some time. Charter Communication, another communication stock. So you got Marathon, Charter, you've got CEG, you got Google. I just gave you 4 really good stock. VRSK is looking really good too, like really good. I may want to get this stock. Comp Technology, I would hold off for it to break out, but VRSK, Charter, Marathon, and CEG and Google, either GOOG or GOOGL, whichever one you pick. This GOOG has a lot. Actually no, GOOGL has more volume, but it doesn't matter which one you pick. Google, CEG, Charter, Marathon, those are the buy sides. Now let's go to the sell side. You could tell I'm enjoying this. All right, so Enphase. I said to sell the stock yesterday. Not good. Dollar General. Well, I would hold off. I mean, it's gotten quite a bit, but it could go a little more. But Enphase, I think, is ready to go a little lower. I think Etsy is ready to go a little lower. I think Walgreens is ready to go a little lower. I think Coach is ready to go a little lower or a lot lower. And Dollar Tree. So you could see that these consumer stocks are just not doing really great. They're not doing good at all. VFC is breaking down, which I told you guys about. But I would focus on these. Enphase, SEDG, FMC. Oh, I like this one. Oh, I like this one right here for short. FMC, ENPH, right here. These two. Don't even go further. I mean, you can go to Etsy if you want to, and Walgreens, but ENPH and FMC. Now, day trading stocks. Now, again, for these two, you're going to need a special broker. Most of them will not allow you to short. This is CFFE. It's an acquisition company. I believe this company is going to break down and come right back from the $18 level to the $11 level. What I want you to do is this. I don't want you to sell it right here. I want you to sell it right here at $14.64. Put an order there to sell it for the next 2 to 3 days at $14.64. If it hits $14.64, it'll probably go down to $11. But again, it's already coming down. You want to sell it not at 18. You want to sell it at $14.52, $14.54, $14.47, and ride it till it gets down to the $11, $10. Trust me on this. You don't want to sell it right here. You want to sell it in the meat of the trading area where all the speculators are freaking out. Right here, 1450-ish level. When it gets there, sell it. Next one, AVGR. Now this stock is coming up, but it's a crappy stock, and it's going to come right back down from the $7.20 all the way to the $3 level. What I want you to do is this. I want you to sell this stock below. I want you to sell the stock below the 684 level. I know you're thinking to yourself, but why? Trust me, sell it below the 681 level. I think the stock is going to come right back down all the way to the base, all the way down here, possibly all the way to $3.82. But I want you to sell this stock closer to $6.31, not where it is right now. Right here, right around $6, 550, and I'm giving you high probability entries around 550 and ride it all the way to 363. Last one, and this one you could trade with anybody. This is a pharmaceutical company. Now, it's trading above the 50-day moving average, and it looks like it wants to go to the 200 to the 60. It's so far looking really good intraday. What I want you to do is wait first half hour of the day, and then I want you to put an order above the pre-opening high. So far, the high is at $52. That's the high. I want to make sure you put it above the pre-market high. If it takes out the pre-market high at the open, there's a good chance it'll bolt higher. All right, now, before I let you go, boy, I've been giving you a lot of red meat today. Folks, resident economists, we got an energy economist, Garrett Baldwin. He's onto something, and he thinks it could be something huge. Garrett's research is leading him to believe we could see gas prices topping $5 a gallon before long. I happen to agree with him. And that we're on the verge of the energy supercycle of the decade. Boy, he's onto something. While you may hate the sound of $5 gas, the supercycle presents an opportunity for savvy traders. And at 2 p.m. Eastern Time, that's right, 2 p.m., an hour after my VIP room is done, he's going to cover exactly how he traded and give away his number one ticker to everyone in attendance. A number of things around the world have played out over the last couple of years. He's going to cover it. And it's pushing us to the brink of this super cycle. Now, Garrett is an economist. This guy is a hardcore economist. He's an energy economist. He knows his stuff cold. You'd be foolish to miss out on this. Be sure to click the link below to save your seat. Join Garrett at 2 p.m. Eastern Time to learn all about it, how he's trading, and the energy play of the decade. Sorry I went a little longer today, but it was for the best. I'll see you guys later, and I'll talk to you soon, and I'll telegram you if there's anything that you need to pay attention to. Keep your eye on the Homebuilders today. Keep your eye on this Homebuilders and the 100-day line. Bye.